a shot was fired, and my daughter turned around and screamed, "Daddy, Daddy, I'm hit."
A father in the Bronx who was understandably very upset about a stray bullet that grazed his daughter. He is now calling for a reinstatement of the stop-and-frisk policing policy in New York.
I chased this story to the Union Avenue housing project in the South Bronx, where at around 9 p.m. this past Sunday, 7-year-old Arianna Maldonado was caught in the path of gunfire and grazed by a bullet while crossing a courtyard. She'll be just fine, which I'm happy to report, but it's the level of violence that's prevalent in that neighborhood that is not fine. Arianna's father, Juan Maldonado, has come out to say enough is enough. And he points actually to a direct cause in the violence in that neighborhood, and that's the crackdown on stop and frisk. Now, the NYPD identified this specific incident as a gang-related shooting, and Juan says the officers should have been able to identify and stop these gang members that walk his neighborhood all the time so that this could have been prevented.
They were all dressed in black hoodies, black pants, and that would have caused an alarm for the police officers to actually stop them and search them, and would probably prevented the whole situation.
Now, in support of stop and frisk tactics, Juan is certainly not alone. Many see the stepped-up policing, where NYPD basically stop criminals before they act, as a successful law enforcement model, largely responsible for the decline in New York City murders. Under the Blasio reign, different tactics have been implemented, like revamping the Citizen Complaint Review Board to keep cops in check, as well as community policing.
One of the big objections to stop and frisk was the racial profiling component, which Rudy Giuliani, Mayor Bloomberg, said is nonsense. Actually, that if you look at the percentages of people who are accused of crimes, these potential shooters that are out there, it was somewhere in the 96 or 97% were black and Hispanic.
According to the New York ACLU, only 10% of the people being stopped and frisked are white. All the others are black or Latino. If all you're stopping is blacks and Latinos, then those are the only people you're going to accuse of a crime.
But what frustrates me is that instead of stopping the practice and maybe finding an alternative that might help keep communities safe, instead the new mentality is, let's put the defense on the police. Let's assume that the police are being brutal. Let's assume the police are doing something wrong. Let's do like this community policing to keep police officers in check. That sort of mentality is the wrong philosophy.
Thank you for recognizing that. So hopefully this community will come together, no matter what their beliefs are, be vigilant, and stop this violence.